Hello and welcome. It is the end of the year 2017. So let's take a look at the stock market, precious metals, mainly that of gold and silver. Everything you do within your own risk and your own reward. So this year for stocks, up about 50%. Practically every month was an up month. This is a monthly term time frame, as it has spent the entire year above the 18 average of highs, with the months of October and November having decent sized green candles in compared to what it has had, as price action gets close to the trend line that has connected the 2010 highs upward to about 2013-14. And because of the time correction that occurred in here, it's now just getting back to that rate of ascent. Switching over to a 4-month time frame, as the break of the resistance line occurred a little over a year ago from the resistance of 1994 and 2007, and of course 2010-11 as well. So now it's in a situation where you could say it's got to stop going up. It's up too much. And maybe it does. And maybe the numbers for different things like PE ratios and whatever else you want to look at that I haven't really noticed or looking at. I don't own any stocks, so I'm not going to, but maybe that's the reason. But if I look at a distance from the low to current price action, I compare it to the 1982 low. And that's getting to an area where it broke out and had a nice gain. So if it breaks out from the resistance line, and this thing could shoot up pretty good. 30, 40, 50,000 to me is most certainly reasonable areas where it can go towards. But if you're in a situation where this trend line, it doesn't stay above it for a while, it comes in and it quickly goes back below it, then you'd be looking at this situation in here being a failed breakout and price action that could at least come back to here. And then if it gets anywhere big, that'd be interesting if any market prices were to do something like that. But nonetheless, this is the stock market. It's priced in US dollars, which they report with inflation goes up all the time anyway. They only say it goes up whatever number they do, but you would know for yourself based on your grocery cost, your energy, and everything else you buy what your inflation is. And it's pretty high for a lot of people. Let's now switch over to gold. And the price of gold had a nice run to start the millennium off. And within this downtrend, we can see that this was, meaning past tense, it is now showing us that we have this uptrend. But most importantly, it's got to get above this level of resistance that it's entangled with at this stage. Seeing price action stay and holding above well above 14, like 1450-ish. Seeing price action trading up to about 16. There'd be a lot of reason to believe that this thing is ready to go for spectacular gains. Not only the previous high roughly around 1920, but for larger gains ahead. If you see price action this year, anytime, or in the future that is, around 2150, 2200, it's now going to be talked about a lot, and it's probably got more upside room thereafter. And silver, which is priced in Bitcoin as everything else is, it's down a lot more. But then the price of everything was down about 93% against Bitcoin this year. Silver no exception, under $17. But this is a 2-month chart. Markets are just in this boring sideways range in here. And this is one of the big reasons why I'm really not covering it too much, even with the gains it had to end the year, until the market can somehow pull out of this range. Then it's in the sideways consolidation, waiting for the play. No need for me to tell you the same thing over and over. And that's what I'm pretty much doing with this, but I will every now and again for new people watching videos. And in the meantime, I'll just keep on buying the physical silver with Bitcoin. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if these markets do break out. At the end of the year, or I did a 2.5-minute warning on the US dollar, why I think it's likely to plummet this year, why gold and silver prices most likely will start a bull market. But you know what? I think it's still great if it does manage to come up to here and then just do whatever in this. And buy it at these prices with rising crypto prices, you'll still can notice that silver can go up to like 25, and the gold or the Bitcoin to silver ratio can still grow higher, because if Bitcoin prices manage to go to 35,000, and it wouldn't surprise me if that ratio were to play and such, then it'd be well over 1,000. And right now it's a little under 1,000 with Bitcoin prices and around the 13 to 14,000 area, and sometime in the 12,000s. So thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great year. Bye-bye.